Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Happy Monday. Uh, this is Jeremiah Davis, the funding coach, coming to you live with Monday Fun Day. Yes, where I'm going to provide you tips for getting access credit in cash for your business. Business Funding Now is a loan brokerage company. We specialize in business credit and business funding. I've been started a series every week of going through steps of the DIY software. We have a DIY automated um, business credit software that for a very reasonable price you can access and build your business credit. We provide you with all the resources, all the trade lines, all the information to complete the building credit process the most efficient way where lenders are going to say yes. So the whole purpose of this is we built software around lender compliance. What are lenders looking for? Why are you getting denied for lines of credit and for funding? If you follow this protocol in our DIY business credit builder, you will get all the tools you need and the education you need to build your business credit the proper way according to lender compliance. Okay, so I did step one, which was your lender compliance items, your foundation. Step two was setting up your business credit profiles with four of the major business credit bureaus. That's Experian Business, Equifax Business, uh, Credit Safe, and D&B. Right? Those are the most popular ones that most creditors will report to as far as business credit. But the idea is to make sure you have those profiles established so that you can, when you do apply for trade lines, that they're going to have somewhere to report to. If you don't have a business credit profile with those companies or those business credit reporting agencies, then that if you're supposed to get credit for it, you might not get credit for it. Okay, so we want you to make sure you follow the steps in the same order that we have outlined them, because this is what the lenders look for. All right. So without further ado, let me go ahead and jump into step three. And this is where you're going to actually apply for the trade lines. And I'm quite sure once you see this, you'll see how easy it is to pick the appropriate trade line for your business. All right. Let me go ahead and get in it. Come on. Go in there. All right. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Okay. So now I'm going into the back office. So this is where I manage all my clients for business credit and business funding. And I will pull up one of my files. Oh, there's a new one in there. I don't know how that got attached, but we'll look at that later. Okay. Then I'm going to log in as my user. So now I'm logging into the client dashboard. This is the client portal, right? So if you get the DIY software from me, then you'll have the exact same thing that you're looking at right now. Okay. As I pointed out last time, here's some quick reference guides to the steps. Okay. Down here is where you complete the steps. So, like I said, lender compliance is step one. This is your business formation, business location, business phone, business website, email, EIN, business banking, merchant services, agency listings, okay, getting approved, business plans, available assets. These are all the fields that you're going to fill in about your business to get the green check, right? You want all these to be green. Now I have available assets. So this particular business does not have like equipment, heavy equipment, real estate, or anything like that. But my cash flow is an asset, but that falls under a different category. They're talking about tangible assets. And the reason they're asking for that, because you might have to use that asset as collateral for some types of funding. Okay, but if you don't, if your business does not own any assets, it's not a deal breaker. It just helps provide more funding options for you. Okay, owner's credit. Why the owner needs good credit because a lot of funding programs are still relying on your personal credit with a PG. Banks need to know they can trust you. I've had many clients that had good business income, good business documentation, financials, and even pretty good business credit, but had a horrible personal credit, but they want $500,000. Now, unless you have something equivalent to $500,000 or $1 million, because they're usually going to go only 50% of the loan to value of whatever you're going to use for collateral. So you would need a piece of property worth $1 million to borrow $500,000 using that property as collateral. That's a hypothetical kind of a guideline. Now, don't quote me on that. Okay. Then we will talk about bank rating scores. You need to know what your bank rating scores because banks are looking at this. All right. Then we show you how to get a business CD that will convert into a business line of credit. What that does is makes your business more credible. And one financial institution shows they trust you. Another financial institution can say that, oh, well, you already have a line of credit. We'll give you another line of credit. We might even give you more in the line of credit because we want you to use our line of credit versus the one you already have. And then we also provide you with a list of banks. Here, let me just go quick this. So if you got a former entity, you'll start with this. Here are the resources that do the incorporations for you online. Here's a trademark infringement step. You want to make sure your business name is not infringing on somebody else's trademark because you can get sued. Here's your foreign entity filing. If you're incorporated in one state, but you're actually operating your business in your home state, you need to have a foreign corporation filed for that. You just click Save and Continue. The video avatar explains everything to you. So I'm not going to go through that because I go back and watch the video from 2 weeks ago when we went through lender compliance. But each step of the whole software, we provide you with the resources to complete the step and the education of why you need to complete it, okay, with the video avatar. So now we got your 411, same thing. There are vendors that you can get a business phone number with because some lenders, if you don't have a toll-free number or a legitimate business number, they're going to deny you just based on that alone. And then we provide the resource right here so you can list that number with the National 401 directory. Okay, so everything's here at your fingertips to build your business credit the most effective way. You need a website, you need a professional email. You can't use a Gmail account, a Yahoo account, or AOL account, or me account. The email has to be in with your domain. That makes you more credible, makes you more professional, and lenders can deny you for whatever reason they want. And if they're going to deny you because you don't have a professional email, that's a sad day. Okay. Then do you have your EIN? Well, we provide the link right here to go get your EIN if you don't have one. Okay. Business banking. We tell you why you need a business banking account. Then we put some resources here to get a merchant account. Okay. Agency listings. You need to have your NAP validation, name, address, and phone number consistent on all platforms. Your state level, your county level, your city, the IRS, your bank, National 401 directory. You have to have the same information all across the board. So you need to definitely make sure you got all that together, right? And we have everything right here for you. Now, what do you need a business plan for? Well, we tell you right here when you're on this step that the SBA and some business bank loan terms, business loans, the bank will require you to submit a business plan. Okay, and and if you don't have one, you're gonna get denied. Okay, so we provide the resources right here to get one, and the video avatar explains it. Okay, here's a step for assets. All right, this is why you need it. Why do you want to know what our assets to see your company's worth? Okay, assets are part of your overall income or your overall accessibility of how much your company is worth. If you owe two or three pieces of equipment that are $100,000 each, that changes the whole story on what your fundability is like. Okay, so if you have a tractor trailer, food truck that you own and you can use as collateral, that's what this is for. Or real estate, that's what this is for. Okay, owner's credit. Why owner's credit needs to be good? Okay, because banks haven't changed, and we provide you with the scores you need to have, the whole credit criteria that they're looking for. So they don't want to see. Here, I'll just go over some of these. Right, keep all revolving accounts, credit cards below 45% of the limit. Over that's individual credit cards under 45%. Then you have an overall DTA. Overall, all your debt to income ratio needs to be under 45%. They don't want to see more than 3 inquiries in 90 days or 4 in 6 months is the guideline we go by. You need to have one account, one credit card or trade line with a $1,000 limit or more. All right. Do not close old accounts. Having aged accounts is a lending bonus. Okay. It just shows you that you've been responsible with your credit and your money for a longer period of time. Okay. Clear off no collections, no judgments, no charge offs before applying. You want to make sure there's no negative remarks, no lates on your credit. Strive to have a 720 or higher FICO 8 personal credit score. Okay. Now there are some loan products that you can have a 680, but anything lower than that, then you're going to look at high interest type loans like MCAs, revenue based type loans, because your credit score is not ideal for what the premium banks want to extend you that line of credit or that funding. Okay. Bank rating score. I touched on this. I'm just doing a quick review before I jump into step 3. All right. So here's the guideline for your bank rating score. Okay. If you're in the 3s, then your business banking account has less than $1,000 in there on any given day. If you're in the 4s, you're under $10,000. If you're in the 5s, you're above $10,000 is your daily average balance in your business checking account. Okay. Then we have the CD information I told you about. Okay. Why a secure bank loan? This is because it's going to report as a line of credit, but it's going to be, you're going to secure it with that down payment. It's like a secure credit card. Okay. And then here we provide you with the banks that you can get these types of business CDs with that will convert into a business line of credit. All right. And step 2 is reporting. This is, setting up your business Experian account. We provide the resource right here, your Equifax or Credit Safe right here. You got Equifax right here. You got DNB right here. So we provide you every resource that you need. Okay. Business credit scores. What is this about? Do you have a Paydex score? Do you have an intelligence score? Okay. You need to make sure you have that and what the score is, because a lot of lenders will not loan to you if you got a business credit score that is under 70. 70 is the bare minimum, but obviously the higher, the better. Okay. And then we provide you with some personal owner's credit. What are the things that they're looking for in owner's credit? I just went over that with you. Here it is again, right? Here's some links to get your credit report and so on. Okay. Now, and all the rest of this information is just informational about your personal credit and how it comes into factor with lending as well as lines of credit. Okay. Types of personal debt, more educational information so you're aware of what you're doing. We're trying to provide you with all the information that you need so when you do apply for those business trade lines and business loans that you're going to get more approvals than declines. Okay. But every financial institution has its own protocol, and they have the right to deny anybody for whatever reason they want to, and they don't have to tell you. So we're trying to give you all the tools you need to build your business credit the proper way, the fastest way, and the way that lenders what they're looking for. Okay, so we got debt ratio here, the educational information here, inquiries and identity. Got to verify your identity, things like that. And for some of you guys who are still trying to do the no doc loans, they're available. There are lenders out there that will give you a no doc, or it was not no doc, it's just less docs, first of all. But if you're not going to verify, if they're not going to ask you to verify your income, then they're expecting you to do stated income. They want to see a 720 or higher on a credit score. Okay, they're still going to look at your credit. It's not going to verify your income. Okay, so it's a big difference there. And most likely, you're still going to PG it because they're just basing it off your good credit score. All right, credit partners. I explain it to you, but it's a last resort. It's like having a co-signer for your business loan. So if you have a business partner that's invested in the company, then great. But if you don't, I've just seen it go sideways a lot of times. So I would always advise you not to use a credit partner if you do not need to. Okay. So let me go ahead and jump on to step 3, building credit. Okay. Building credit. And if you guys want to see the last 2 weeks on this series, just go to the Facebook page or the YouTube channel. You should be able to just type in business funding now and find it. Okay. All right. So we have it set up here, the vendor accounts, right? We tell you exactly what's going on with the vendor accounts. We give you the guideline here of the tier structure. All right. Business credit, lines of credit come in a tiered structure to qualify you or pre-qualify you for the next stage. So tier 1 is the easiest type of cards to get. All they need is to have your lending compliance items 100% complete. So that's back up here. You want to make sure you have this step complete first before you move on to the next step. All right. Then they want you to have your established DUNS number, DNB, Experian is correct, be in business 1 month, and have a business checking account. So anytime you see a tier 1 card and you meet that criteria, you can apply for it. But I would advise you to apply for the cards that you actually need for your business. All right. Everybody doesn't need a Uline, Granger, or Quill account. Some people need specific products or services for their business. And the whole concept is you're going to use this on a monthly basis, right? If it's a net 30 or a net 60, that allows you to buy. It could be of a net 20, a net 120. Whatever the number is, you have that time period to pay off what you purchase. So you're not using your operating capital, you're using your business credit. But it's not one and done. You have to continue to use it. So you want to get the trade lines that you can use every month without using your operating capital. Keep more cash in your pocket, pay these things off over time. Okay. Tier 2, they want to have 3+ DNB and Experian trade lines. Okay, reporting to business credit bureaus. All right. You need to have 1 trade line with a $500 or higher limit. All right. You need to have a Paydex and an intelligence score started. You need to be in business for up to 3+ months and have 3 months of bank statements. Okay. So those are plus everything in tier 1. So these are piggybacking off of each other, right? You got all the things in tier 1. Now you can move on to tier 2, right? Okay. So just keep this in mind. You need at least 3+ trade lines reporting to at least 2 business credit bureaus. All right. Now, tier 3, all right, now they want to have 5+ trade lines reporting to DNB and Experian. You need to have one of them at least $2,500 or higher. All right. You need to have at least a 60 Paydex and intelligence score. You need to be in business for at least 1 year, and you need to have a mid-bank rating score of 4. Okay. That's important because if you're in a 4s, your daily average balance of your business checking account is less than $10,000, but it's more than $1,000. So that's the sweet spot, right? More than 1,000, less than 10,000. All right. And tier 4, now they want you to see you have 10+ trade lines reporting DNB and Experian with a $5,000 limit minimum for 1 card, an 80 paydex score, a 76 intelligence score, 2 years in business, and a low 5 bank rating score. Right now, your low 5 bank rating score, then your daily balance in your business checking is more than $10,000 a month. So this is the information that now you going into battle or, or so to speak, or building your business credit armed with the right information. Okay, that's the key. You got to have the right information. We all know this. A lot of people out there teaching all types of stuff that is not exactly accurate or true. Okay, we provided you all the documentation, all the information here, and the resources here. All right, now you can start applying for trade lines, right? So we got net 30 accounts. So these are all net 30 accounts, tier one, right? We provide you a company name, we provide you who they report to, and we provide you what you need to get approved. Okay? And ideally, you want to pick, like I said, the ones that you need and least reporting to 2 or more business credit bureaus, right? Crown Office Supplies. They're reporting to all 4. This is a great card to get, and it's a tier 1 card. Okay? All you have is the entity in good standing with the Secretary of State, your EIN number with the IRS, your business address matching everywhere. Excuse me. DNB number, business license if applicable, a business bank account. Business must be at least 60 days old. Membership fee is $99 annual. It's a net 30 account. So this is an awesome account for office supplies, right? Things that you can buy every month, because the reason you need to buy them every month is because a lot of these creditors are now requiring you to have 3 consecutive months of purchases and payments before they report to the business credit bureaus. So that's why it's so important, even more so now than before, is that you pick the right trade lines for your business that you can actually use. Okay. And Crown Office Supplies has a lot of stuff, not just office supplies, stationery. I mean, there's a wide range of things. I think even electronics and things like that. So, all you need to spend is about $75 to $100 a month for an account like that, so to get them to report to all 3. So it's very beneficial. Okay, so we got FedEx, we got Granger, we got JJ Gold, we got Loves, we got Monopolize Your Market Space. It reports to 2. This is a card for everything you need to know about marketing your business on T audio CDs. I'm sure it's an MP3 now. 11 hours, yada yada yada. So this is something that it may be beneficial, it might not be beneficial, but it reports to 2 trade lines and it's a tier 1. So why not go ahead and get that, right? So this is a true starter vendor and a preferred partner. Just about every business will be granted up to a $400 minimum credit account to start. So we go through the regular shopping cart process on the website to select option 1, preferred, 4 payments for $59.99, first charge to run in 30 days. Basic approval criteria, on and on. Okay, so we have quite a few in here. Office Granger, Quill Office Supplies, Secure Fleet One card. Okay, Strategic Network Solutions, Sumo Office Supplies, CEO Creative, Uline. So, but it doesn't stop there because we have all these subcategories here. So now if you're in industrial, high tech, and auto, you can click on that. And now we got some tier 2. Now you might already qualify for a tier 2 or a tier 3, but you want to read them and apply for them. The whole concept here in this step 3 is for you to apply for at least and get approved for at least 10 trade lines. Because if you make those 3 months of consecutive purchases and payments, by the 4th month, all that's going to report to your business credit, your score is going to be a 70, 80 plus, right? And that opens the door to a wide range of different funding options and lines of credit. Now you got that CD, you got that line of credit, you got 10 plus reporting trade lines. Hopefully you got a low 5 bank rating score. Right now you're looking at corporate only financing, where you can apply for corporate only financing if you meet the criteria, which you contact us, and with all loans and standard credit cards, you got to come through us, but we will guide you in that direction so you can maximize your efforts for building business credit, accessing more lines of credit that you need, and more cash in business lending. Okay, here's AT&T, here's Best Buy. Okay, Best Buy might like to be a better if you've been incorporated for less than 2 years, you have to do a PG, but it's still going to report to DMB and Experian. That's what you're looking for right here. Now, these two things: who they report to, and what does it take to get approved. Okay, so you can buy different electronics, TVs, computers, all types of stuff from Best Buy on that Net 30 account. Okay, so we got a whole bunch of them here. You can check it. Then that's just in this category. So you got office and cleaning. Now we're going back here. So we got some tier 2 cards. This one reports to DMB, Experian, Equifax. That's a tier 2. Art supplies. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Here's another one. Here's another one. So I'll just be looking for the ones that at least have 2. Federal Express shipping. Do you ship products? Maybe having an account with them. Would be helpful to you for your business. It just depends on the business type. Okay. Office Depot, Net 30, tier 2, reports to 2, and be in good standing with Secretary of State. Business account, 3 years of business credit reporting. Need to have 20 employees or more, or at least $6,000 minimum annual spend of supplies. Well, there you go. That might not be a good option for you. Staples, same system. Okay, well, we have other accounts that building and industrial, tier 2, tier 3, tier 2, Home Depot. So the software, this is what I'm talking about. We provide you a great deal of different vendors to choose from based on your industry, what industry you're in. We have retail and fleet. We got an Amazon Net 55 account. It's a tier 2 account. This might be, now you can buy anything from Amazon and report to DNB and Equifax. Yeah, and you got 55 days to pay the bill. I think that's a good one. All right. Avalon, what is this? Fleet card, 900 locations across the Southwest. This is probably like a gas card. Yeah, but it reports to all 3. Okay. Okay, so it says here, if not approved based on business credit history or being in business for at least less than 1 year, then a $500 deposit will be needed or a personal guarantee. All right. Okay, so that's a tier 4. Or according to 3 different business credit bureaus, it might be worth it to go ahead and get that card. Okay. Then we have Airco Gas, BP Business. So there's a wide range of cards in here. Look at this list keeps going and going. Wow. Yeah. So, but don't stop there. We have business cash cards. Okay. So these are starter cards that is basically a business credit card. Okay. Same scenario. You got BBVA, Compass Business Secured Card, Visa, reports to Experian Business and Equifax Business. All you got to do is put down the money. Okay. It's only available in these states. There you go. Here is the behalf. All right. Pay vendors and grow your business. Get up to $50,000 in purchasing power to buy what you want and when you need it. This is they will debit your account on a schedule you set. You can make purchases. Boom, boom, boom. All right. It reports to all 3 And here are the qualifications. That's a tier 1 card. Everybody qualifies for that. Okay? At least 1 year in business, positive annual business income, bank references, credit and trade references. Okay, so revolving trade line. Okay, tier 1 cash card that you can use just like a regular credit card. We got Drex is all-in-one financing. They report to 2. They have revolving next 30 and next 60 cards. No minimum startup fee. It's a tier 2 card. Minimum must make a minimum of $100,000 in monthly sales. Well, there you go. We got Divvy. I know I'm hearing the rumors about Divvy. We don't know if they're reporting now or not reporting. They're going through some things. Okay, but here's Metro Credit Union, another secure card. Wells Fargo, another secure card. These are revolving trade lines that are reported to your business credit profile. Okay, now where we at? We're in the high tech and auto. Different cards here. Okay, so in each one of these categories, you can, and like I said, your ideal is once you get to this stage, is to be able to apply for 10. But this is the important thing I want to show you guys. All right, if you purchase the DIY Business Credit Builder software, you'll get access to everything you see in here, but I'm also going to open up the bonus section. What is the bonus section? This is what the bonus section is. We got over 3,000 business credit vendors in the bonus section, right? Now you got to pay attention here, right? You want to have all your trade lines set up, all your lender compliance, red X's to green checks, have been in business finance or credit system for at least 60 days. That's our internal thing, right? But now you can search vendors by your product. Say food service equipment. Okay, here's a company right here, food service equipment. I mean, it just depends on what you're looking for. Heating equipment, you have some couple vendors here. But more importantly, so if you're not going to look at product, look at service. So over here, we have a whole list of services. All right, I always use food service for demonstration purposes. But here, we have a whole page of food service vendors that you can apply for a line of credit if you have a food truck or a restaurant that can supply all your products that you need, containers, utensils, napkins, cups, set up using your operating capital, put it on credit, get this maybe in food, frozen foods that you can order your hamburgers or your chicken or whatever it is that you're selling on your food truck or your restaurant without using your operating capital. That's the idea. So if you get this, then that's everything you're going to get. Okay, you're going to get access to all this. Now, next week I'll cover funding. I'll probably cover all 3 of these: accessing funding, online analysis, and maximize your earnings. But like I said, on each step we have this video avatar that explains everything. So we provide you everything that you need right here to build a strong business credit profile and access the lines of credit and the funding that you need. All right. So now I will take some questions if I have any. Okay. Anybody got any questions? Well, all right. If you're not, you can go to businessfundingnow.com. Let me go ahead and share this again with you so you can see it. It's Monday Fun Day. Okay, so, oops. Now what I was looking for. So, you go to Business Credit tab and sign up. Right, I sell the DIY virtual coaching for $697, but I'm running a special. for $200 off. And it's a one time for life. And you have access to the software to build your business credit the most effective way that lenders and creditors will say yes to. All right, the VIP, that's what you get live coaching from me or one of my staffs to walk you through the steps. But this one is the one that's got the discount code. Discount code is DIY200, DIY200. Okay, and then if you can go ahead and purchase here. But if you're not sure and you want to access the software, if you do a free business funding and credit scan by going here and completing this, it takes you less than 2 minutes. It's going to pre-qualify you for one or more of the 20 different loan options, and we can possibly go into funding right now, same day, depending on the results of the scan. But it also is going to show you the holes in your business credit, and you'll also get access to the software to step 1 for free. So you can do lender compliance for free if you sign up and go ahead. And then when you're ready to move on to step 2 or step 3, or you can't even move on to step 3 until you become a paying client. So if you want to just check it out and take a look at lender compliance and complete as much of this as you can before you move on, you can do that all free of charge. All right. So I'm giving you that added value. So you get something for nothing. But if you want more, so you can actually, if you follow the protocol and follow instructions like we've laid out, you can build your business credit in 3 to 6 months. If you get those 10 trade lines, and if you get the 10 trade lines and you're spending, $75 to $100 on each one each month, you're looking at about $1,000 a month, $3,000 in 3 months. And then you'll have those 10 reporting trade lines added to your business credit profiles. And then you can start applying for other different types of trade lines in tier 2 and 3, maybe even tier 4 categories, as well as access more funding options. All right. So if you're not sure about that and you want to schedule an appointment, there's an appointment link on the website as well. And I'll be happy to answer your questions. So I got a question. Yeah, the white label of this software is already available. That's what Black Label CRM is. So on Fridays, I do my lives for Black Label, but I'm going to go ahead and put that in the chat. BlackLabelCRM.com is where you can get a white label version of the software if you're in the financial space or the B2B space. If your clients are all business owners or entrepreneurs needing to build business credit, access funding, there's a white label version of the software. I can't see who it is that asked the question, but let me go ahead and see if I can get it on here. My computer is going a little bit slow. Okay. Well, I hope you can see my comment. All right, yeah, check it out. If you want to book a live demo, go ahead and do that as well. And I'll be able to help you go over all the steps of the software, the back end, the admin panel, the client portal. Monday Fun Day, like I said, I'm just going through these steps as for those who want business credit or struggling with business credit, for $500 one time, and you get access to all that plus all the 3,000 vendors to build your business credit according to lender compliance. All right, what lenders and creditors are looking for when they're extending lines of credit and loans. This is a game changer because you don't have to go figure it out no more. I provide you with all the steps, all the resources, the reasons why, so that when you do apply for trade lines or cash or loans or lines of credit, that you're going to get approved. You're going to say yes. So, yeah. feel free to call me, schedule an appointment, check out websites, and as well as go to the YouTube channels and Facebook pages and follow me. Get the notifications. We're constantly doing updates. We're constantly adding more value to the software and the other things. Yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. I took all the mystery out of it now. So anybody can build their business credit really fast. Everybody needs it. If you're an entrepreneur, you're a small business owner, and you're trying to expand, you want to expand, but you got to use your personal credit or your operating capital always to keep the doors open. You need business credit. That's what it's for. Like I said, it's not one and done. It's ongoing. You want to have more and more access to different lines of credit and different funding options. Like the big corporations do. Having a strong business credit, strong personal credit, strong business finances are all the pieces of the puzzle that you need to maximize your credibility and your fundability. All right. So that's what you're looking for. All right. My name is Jeremiah Davis. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Like I said, follow me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. All right. And I'll catch you guys next week. All right. Or Friday for the next show. My name is Jeremiah Davis. I'm the funding coach. Peace.